Welcome. What is going on? We're here for free live tarot readings, the Friday night edition. Texas Belt, what's up? Renee, Wolf, Marilyn, Purple Bucket, Bartman, Hole, Diane, Indigo, Kasha. We got a crowd tonight. Greg, welcome back. How's it going? Neuralink. Yeah, I saw the Neuralink thing. Well, the books are here, by the way, speaking of Neuralinks, and man, they look pretty. Look how glossy and pretty that is. Look at that. That's nice. And I sign it. I sign it for you as a bonus, but this thing is thick. Look how thick this is. It's got quite a bit of information in here. It is 217 pages. So that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of information. So got the books ready to go out, and I'm going to mail that out tomorrow, and start mailing. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night. I'm ready for a nice little weekend. A nice weekend where I can just relax. Well, I'm not going to relax. I'm going to be packaging stuff, but it's that. I mean, there's that, Good grasp. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Who has a question? Yeah, I saw Neuralink, all that. Caroline, how's it going? Yeah, we're here for some tarot readings, I think we'll do the Deviant Moon tonight. It has been a minute since we have broken out the Deviant Moon. I mean, it's way, way over here. Yeah, the most important thing, how does it smell? Yeah, how does the book smell? I mean, you need to get a good whiff. Let's see. It's got a nice musky flavor. That's not bad at all. That's a nice musky. It's got like a musky, lemony new book smell. You are getting the new book smell. It is the new book smell. It's very nice. It's not the half price book smell. You know what I mean? That half price book where you pick up a book and it smells like somebody just farted directly into the pages for like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Karen, what is going on? Yeah, sometimes you get on half-price books and you pick up that book and you shouldn't smell it, but you do anyway. And it smells like someone just crapped all over all the pages. All over the pages. So, yeah, it's pretty gross. One time I was in half-price books and I picked up a book and somebody had blew their nose into the book. It was pretty gross, I gotta say. It was pretty disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I go digital from then on. CM, speaking of books, CM, you get a free book. CM, send me your address on Patreon, and I get you a free book. All right, so let's see. General reading. I got 2 people that ordered a book now. In the past 10 seconds, 2 people ordered a book. Thank you. Thank you. Larry and Amanda for ordering a book on Etsy in the past 10 seconds. All right, CM general reading. Let's see how that is going to go. How's that going to go? Somebody took the book into the bathroom. I guess so, but that was the last time I decided to smell a book at half-price books. It's kind of gross. Then that one person blew their nose in it. Yeah, same thing with a library. I just, there comes a time to where I just buy the book digitally, just get my digital copy, break out the Kindle and read it that way. All right. General reading for September. How is that going to go? Please make a series on how to read the tarot sexually. I'm not really sure how to read the tarot sexually. You mean like during sex? You want to read the tarot during sex? Anyway, I got distracted. CM wants to know about September. We do have, September seems like it is a bit low on choices. It's like we're not getting where we need to be. We're not getting the robust amount of choices, amount of things that we sort of need to get into. So it seems like, for the previous months, we've had a few choices. We had a little bit of variety. We've had some things sort of come out, and I think that's sort of where we're going with that. But, in September, we're a little bit more restricted on choices. We're not where we need to be on the choices, etc. Judgment says as well, September is a little bit more restricted as far as going out. It's like judgment, that rebirth, that going out, meeting new people, getting something excited, getting all that thing in is sort of exciting as well. But September, that's a bit restricted as well. We're sort of just pulling back in September. We're trying to get a little bit, a little bit reserved, a little bit more reserved, a little bit more cautious during the month of September. The Ace of Pentacles, though, says that almost like we have a new income source, or we have something that we have an idea, or we have something come up. Joanna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But we have almost an alternate income source or some new income source sort of popping up or creeping up during September. I don't think it's going to settle down and be a common thing and be 100% during September. I think we're just getting in there. We're getting in there. But yeah, we do have some opportunities to make money in September. I think something else that you've been worried about, concerned about, is solved as well during the month. So overall, it's looking kind of a mixed month, right? We have something solved. We have a couple of restrictions. We have almost like a new income source. I think that is looking pretty good for that. Southern Soul Tarot, welcome. Alexandra, welcome. Dreamy Brooke, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Philippe, welcome as well. You don't want to read the tarot during sex. You just want to know about sex with the tarot. Well, that makes sense. I thought you wanted to have sex while reading tarot or something. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. It would be kind of logistically odd, but I mean, yeah, there you go. All right. Well, Emma, text me again, Joanna. There we go. Let's see. Jay. Will Emma text me again? They text me. I said hello, and then they ghosted me. It was like the sudden thing, trying to figure out what is going on with that. And for that, by the way, we can use the Waterfall Tarot. Waterfall Tarot is available, by the way. I know some people wanted the book internationally, but the cost to ship this, it's thick. Boo Boo is back. Boo Boo, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Boo Boo, you have no idea how many times that Bartman has asked about you. All right, everybody misses Boo Boo. Welcome Boo Boo back. Let's get a Boo Boo emote in the chat. Let's get a Boo Boo emote in the chat, and a princess emote. A princess emote would also be great. There you go. There you go. Boo Boo and princess combo. Getting it done. Getting it done. All right. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Miss Tweets, welcome as well. It's good to see you. What is going on? It's good to have you back. How was your vacation, Boo Boo? How was that vacation? Had a digital vacation there. How did that go? Hopefully everything was great. Hopefully everything went good and awesome and all of that stuff. All right, let's see about the Waterfall Tarot. How are we going to do this? Are they going to text me again, or did they ghost me forever? Am I gone forever, or are they going to come back? Temperance, that's pretty interesting. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands. I mean, it seems like that they text you on the fly. They seemed like that there was a spontaneous decision. A spontaneous decision. Then Dan, it is available. Dan, link in the description for my shop. And it's available right now for $5. Dan, it's available right now digitally. House of Tarot, otherwise known as Jocelyn. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. So, yeah, it's almost like that they did this on the spur of the moment. They weren't planning it. It was just something sudden, and then boom, they want to text you. They want to get that done. It was a spur of the moment kind of thing. Knight of Swords says they did it on the run. It was something that they did, again, spontaneously, but it was also on the run. It was like they did it while doing something else, multitasking other things. It wasn't like, I'm going to sit here. Kitty, welcome. How are you doing, Kitty? It's so good to see you. It's not like I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make a big deal and now I'm going to text you. And, it wasn't one of those. It was just a spontaneous, quick thing. Seven of Wands says they really didn't know what to expect. Again, they are very on the fly, on the cuff as far as getting things done. And that's how they work. So if you're looking for somebody that's super serious, if you're looking for somebody you're gonna have to wait a while. They need to get warmed up. They need to get going with that stuff. Temperance says, they like you. They like you. They think you're pretty interesting. They want to text you again, but again, this is something where they don't make many plans. They just go with the flow. So you may have to wait a little bit if you're going to get another text. You may have to, may have to get a little bit of a delay in there, a little bit of a delay in sort of getting everything started. So be patient, basically, that's what I'm saying. Be patient. Lisa, how are you doing tonight? So good to see you. Kitty, how is it going? Kitty made a nice review of my tarot and mask. It was so sweet. Kitty, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Go check out Kitty's channel over there. All right. Let's see. House of Tarot wants to know, who is the male? Who is the male? Or where is my male? Who is the male? Where? Oh my God, somebody just made a massive transaction on Etsy. Thank you for, well, cool. Thank you for Carolina. Thank you for your order. We had like 8 orders since we started the stream. That's all right. That's all right. Carolina, thank you for your order. I appreciate you. Got Carolina on my mind. Was that a Willie Nelson? Was that Willie Nelson? I don't remember, man. Anyway, let us do the Mons Tarot and see how that is going. Can I trust my boss? I mean, I'm going to say no. It's your boss. I mean, it is the boss. Results of court case on September 8th. What's the theme of that? See how that goes. Please tell me again how to purchase it. Dan, link in the description. I say shop my shop. And it's right there. It's right there in the description. Actually, I could modify my spam to get it right here. All right, let me modify my spam. Hang on. 2 seconds. We'll modify the spam, and we will get it right to you. I think. Where's the spam? It's right here. All right. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, okay, we'll do the spam, and there's the spam in the chat. So just use that. Go there and go to my shop, which is at the link, and you will see a digital copy right there. For people that are wanting internationally, by the way, I'm gonna do something. I'm either gonna make the book and the deck combo and then ship that internationally. If you want that, I don't know. I'll make up something. I'll invent something. Okay. Oh, who is the male protecting me in spirit? Knight of Wands and the Fool. The Knight of Wands and the Fool. There we go. Patreon message from Crystal. Thank you much, Crystal. I appreciate that. All right, we'll get yours out. And the Fool says that this is somebody that you have seen before, somebody that you've gone on an adventure with. I think it's someone that you've had an adventure with, you've gone out with, you've moved with, you've gone with, right? It could be maybe a parent figure. It could be something like that. It could be somebody that you know that you've run into over time, but it's somebody that obviously that you know that you've run into that's gone with you and gone the length with you. In other words, not necessarily in a relationship, but it's somebody that has gone the mile with you, has walked the mile with you. So somebody in that, and they saw your potential. They saw how wonderful you were. They wanted to get the House of Tarot and have that type of protection there and that spiritual thing going on with that. So they've walked the mile with you, and this is the same type of person. Knight of Wands says as well, they're sort of a cautious person. They're a little bit of a cautious person as well. Sunshiny Day, link in the description. A lot of links in the description. A cautious person. Knight of Wands says we've been injured. We're still hanging out. We're still making it, but we have a little protection around us. And that's the feel that we get here, is somebody that wants to give you protection, wants to hand that protection, where they have that nice barrier around. And this card also says that it's somebody that's seen you hurt, or somebody that that has seen how things go sometimes in life. It's unpredictable. You never know what is going on as far as that goes as well. Page of Wands says this is like a new level of protection. It's not like they're mastered of protecting, but it's somebody that, wants to get the protection down, even if it means, sort of doing it from scratch or doing it from an uninitiated point of view. Three of Cups says that they are very genuine in their protective spirit, and I think it is going to be all right. It is going to be all right, and that is a good thing there. All right, and back to Hot. We got a court case coming up. How is that going to work out? Court case. How is that going to go? Yeah, please use your veiny hands. I went to the doctor for my physical last week, and the dude is like fishing around my ankle and foot, right? You know how doctors do? They want to check for diabetes, I guess. And I looked at my foot in a well-lit environment, and I'm startled at how veiny my foot was. I mean, it makes my hands look like it has no veins at all. It's really kind of wild. That is one veiny foot. Maybe I need to... And the first thing I thought when I saw my foot being that veiny was I thought maybe I need an emoji for veiny foot. We do have another emoji spot. Maybe a veiny foot emoji. Could be. This is what goes across my mind when I'm sitting in the doctor's office waiting for them to be done. This is the kind of thing that I think of. I'm like, veiny foot emoji. It could be pretty hype. This could be the single most important decision I make this year, is to have a veiny foot emoji or not. You don't know. You don't ever know what I will do. Court case coming up. Is it going to work out or not? Strength is looking good. Knight of Swords, not so much. Queen of Pentacles does look good. This is really looking nice. Inverted, please ask your question. So the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think it's really going to work out in your favor. I think that's going to be nice. It's going to be something that works out as far as results go. King of Pentacles, obviously the retired banker. This is somebody who's been through it before. This is somebody who had the experience and finally reached the end of the experience. And I think that's sort of what we're looking here with the retired banker. Knight of Swords, though, says that the movement is still going on. It's like, Jackie, thank you for your Patreon support. I appreciate that. The Knight of Swords says we have a movement back and forth. We have some stuff going back and forth. I don't think when it's over, it's not necessarily over. It's one of those things that you have a couple of extra things to finish out, and then it's over, but it's not over at the time. Queen of Pentacles, again, is that match. It's almost like we're in the court case with somebody else. And I think that works out, and it works out quite well. So I think that you indeed get a nice result from the court case. I think you have a positive result. Strength says that you leave happy. You're pretty happy with that. But it's almost like somebody else is involved with the court case. So it would be interesting to see what is going on, with all of that. Hi, a human. Well, welcome. I'm certainly glad you are a human and not a dolphin. All right. Does my boss have my back? Will I find a home soon? By the way, in case you're first time here, there is no list. I do donations first, obviously, and then I pick at random because, if it's just a bunch of questions, I'm going to pick it at random. Sylvie, thank you for your support. I appreciate that. So I want to know if you're going to get a raise or if we're going to find a home. Inverted, wants to find a home. Let's figure out how that's going, because we can get a lot of good stuff out of finding a home. Find a home reading is one of my faves. It is one of my faves. So yeah, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then it's literally just random at that point, because you never know what I'm going to pick or who I'm going to pick. I read all the questions, and then I'm like, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I like the house questions. Sometimes I like love questions. I'm moody. I am moody. A human. Hey, how is it going? Thank you so much for hanging out here, human. I appreciate this. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. If you like the stream, hit that like and subscribe button. We got 1,000 videos, free videos. We got 1,000 of them about tarot lessons and Lenormand lessons. We got a ton of stuff here. So if you're looking to watch videos for a long time, this is your place. All right. Will I find a home soon? 9 of Swords. 6 of Cups is sort of an interesting, right? Ace of Wheels and the Star. I think you have one that's waiting for you. I think you have that one home that really, really hits home. No pun intended. You have that one place that hits home. You looking, you're just glancing, you're window shopping, you're clicking around, and all of a sudden, you see that one spot. You're like, whoa, what is that? And that gets your attention. Why do we say that? Because we have the star. The star obviously is sort of this guided, right? It's literally like the North Star. It's like being guided. We're looking at something. We see something that's interesting. We are guided. It's almost like a soulmate house that we sort of run into. I think that you run into that. But you've got some searching to do before you hit it, right? I think that money is one of the main factors that you're having a problem with. Ace of Wheels, otherwise known as the Ace of Pentacles, is reversed. It's like things aren't moving as I would like it. Things aren't progressing like I would like it. I really would appreciate something happening, you know, finding something. And when I do find something, it's out of my price range. I'm just sort of, you know, dissuaded from buying it just because of the price. 6 of Cups says that you do have help. In other words, I think your real estate agent, your realtor, whatnot, is going to be a big help here. They're going to be able to filter out some of this crap that you're running into where it's too much. Because, I mean, we can go on Zillow and we can search for homes all day, but a real estate agent is going to know the neighborhood. They're going to know the neighbors. They're going to know the builder. They're going to be like, hey, there's a new house over here that's cheaper than that used house that you're staring at right now. And you're not going to know that, but they are. That's what they're there for. I think that the 6 of Cups talks about uniting 2 people together. And I think that's where your real estate agent comes in. I think that is going to be the important key to getting that done. All right. Etsy transaction for Dean. Thank you. Or Deanna? Yeah, Deanna. Sorry. Deanna, thank you for that purchase of that book. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. If you want a printed version, we got plenty. We got plenty. If you're in the U.S., you want a printed version of this thick book. It's beautiful. It's got nice gloss. It's got that new book smell. It's got beautiful, very contrasty font. It's got a nice contrast where it's easy to read, and it's got a nice font to it. So, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. If you want a printed version, I printed a ton. All right. Of course, Virgos are different than female. Well, yeah, I am a Virgo. It is Virgo season. It is Virgo season. Speaking of jobs, Philippe wants to know job opportunities. Let's see. You're freelance translator. All right, there you go. Let's see about a freelance translator and job opportunities. We could use the Thoth. I can be convinced to use the Thoth because it is beautiful. You don't get that smell on a Kindle. I mean, you do. I guess the Kindle does have a smell, but yeah, you know, I love me some Kindle. I do. I have 11 e-readers, so to say that I enjoy an e-reader would be an understatement of the year. Only problem with e-readers is you can't get rid of them. When you're ready to sell one, you're not going to sell it for anything. Nobody wants it. It's rough. It's harsh to sell an e-reader. You lose a lot. You end up selling it for like 40% of what you paid for it. But, you know, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Job opportunities. How are we going to get some good stuff? You do have something coming up. We have domain. We've got peace. We have choices. We have double choices, and that is what is going on with that. Right, Dan, you should have it pretty quick. The email comes out pretty quick. Etsy has a download section. Anyway, these two cards are both choice cards. I think you have a selection coming up. Not just one, but I think you have a selection of job opportunities coming up. I think that you're entering a new market phase to where you have people that want your product, that want your service, and they just don't know how to find you. So expanding that, going on to Fiverr, going on to, what's that one where all the gig people go for gigs? Go on the site and expand that market out a little bit. And that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about shining a light, getting a development, getting a focus on expansion. And I think once you have that expansion, you're going to really sort of get into the mode to where you get other people that you need. But I do think you have a selection of different opportunities. Domain being one is very powerful because it talks about your command over what you want, your command over getting the money in and getting the money out. And then we have the selection of peace. In other words, I think you find the multiple people, you sort of just queue them up. And there's that. So there you go. I think that you have opportunities. And we're ending with wealth. I mean, we're ending with money. We're ending with a money focus. So we're looking for income at this point. I think we have the income from the different choices, but we do need a bit of an expansion. There are 10 billion sites where you can post your services in a gig format. In other words, I'm available for a gig. It's a short thing. If you want it, then, we offer it, etc. You give them a quote and whatnot. Fiverr's a good one. There's a ton of these things that you have as far as opportunities there. But I think you have more choices and you have money coming in. So that is going to be a good thing. Please think of us international. I am. What I'm going to do, I think, tomorrow is I'm going to get this and then I'm going to combine my tarot and just have like a combo. So you get a book and a tarot deck shipped anywhere you want. Because the problem is just shipping the book by itself, it's thick. And so it's going to cost me $20 just to get it to you. And nobody is going to pay $20 shipping for a book. I mean, I'm just saying now. So I think it's better to just combo it up with a tarot deck, and then I'll do that as far as international goes. All right, who has a question? It's been a crazy week. Heidi, welcome. Sorry about the crazy week going on over there. All right, what do you do with all of them? I read with my e-readers. My mom is a Virgo. Well, congratulations. I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure about having a mother being a Virgo. That would be I think that'd be kind of natural, Mothers are a bit protective, a bit picky, and all that other stuff. Are you a Cancer? They can be moody. No, I'm not a Cancer. Veiny foot. Yes, a veiny foot. Watching the tarot videos. Thank you for watching. Does my boss have my back? Indigo Oracle wants to know. Do we have our back? Do we have our back? Does the boss have our back? Let's see about that. Normally, it's kind of rough. I mean, a boss will have your back until you get in trouble. And then under the bus you go, Under the bus, and I mean straight under the bus. The whole body shoved under the bus while it is moving. Chakra, welcome. What is going on? How you doing? Bosses are great when they're in a good mood. I gotta say, they are fantastic when they're in a good mood, but then after that, not so much. Not so much. Oh, let's see though. Let's see if they are going to have your back. In this particular case, it sounds like maybe you're in trouble. Maybe you got something going on up there. You never know. Let's see if you're going under the bus. We need to find out. The tower says straight under the bus you go. Straight under the bus. You can hear the horn of the bus as it passes by, and you're going straight under it. The tower is not a good. When somebody has your back, You just don't see the tower. Ocean, speaking of has my back, Ocean, how are you doing? It is so great to see you tonight. The tower's bad. The tower's bad. Two of coins. They do have some choices to make with their 10 of swords. It is the end. It is the bitter end, the bittersweet end of the 10 of swords as that angst expression that he has. He's feeling it. He feels the tires of the bus about to impact his leg. And there it is, the tower right there. Crumbles down. And the 9 of Wands were injured and were defensive. Your boss does not have your back. Your boss, your boss has nothing close to your back. The only interaction your boss has with your back is watching it slide on the pavement as the bus approaches. Etsy conversations. Texas Bill, thank you for your compliments. I appreciate that. From San Antonio. That is where to be. That is where to be, is San Antonio. I'm just saying. All right, maybe I'll donate next week. Got to watch the funds. No problem. I'll call you back, else. Okay. Well, Caroline, well, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. You get to watch the veiny hands at least. You know? You get to watch the veiny hands. Who has a question? We're kind of hanging out here. Just chilling. We're just chilling out. Spamming chat with my store, you know? Spamming chat with the store. Oh, yeah. Who has a question? Yeah, I was at the doctor's office and I saw my veiny foot. I was like, that is really a veiny foot. I guess I'll do some magic tricks. All right. You know, if you're here and you're new, I do magic. I'm a professional magician. I mean, I know it's hard to tell, but I mean, check it out. We got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. You can't buy anything. Watch the news program tomorrow. The news program tomorrow, there are 30 decks coming out. 30 decks coming out in September. I can't buy any with $5. So all you do is you just snap like that. And it turns into $100, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. It turns into $100. Now you can finally afford some of these decks coming out in September. News program tomorrow morning. It's insane. There's an insane amount of stuff coming out for tarot. There's 30 decks in September alone. All right. Will the building I work reopen? Me moving on my own. It's going to call you twice. I have veiny hands too. All right. Want to procrastinate? Will I reunite? Will I reunite? With a building? Okay. All right. Let's see. What question would be good? Excited for the video tomorrow. Thanks, man. The hand freaks me out. I mean, I guess. Okay. So we want to reunite with a love from long ago. We want a love from long ago. We want to get that special feeling. Candace wants that special loving feeling where the hearts are flowing in the air. You know what I'm saying? The hearts are flowing in the air. We need love. I think everybody just wants that loving feeling again. Just like in Top Gun. Was Top Gun when we have that loving feeling? I mean, I'm not sure. I think it was Top Gun. I wonder what you would be like as a bank teller. I don't think... Okay, I went to Vegas, and I did show some tricks in Vegas, and I got booted from a casino. So, all right, let me tell my casino Vegas story. Okay. I like blackjack a lot. I go to Vegas, I play blackjack. I like it because you don't have to be any good. You follow a strict set of rules. If you follow a strict set of rules, you're good with blackjack, okay? You make money. You just got to get up and leave the table. If you know when to leave, you'll make money with blackjack if you follow the strict rules that are in every book. I mean, it's not magic, right? Anyway, I sit down at this table and I'm playing blackjack for a few hours and I've had a couple of drinks and I decided, somebody asked me what I do, and I said, this is back when I did magic full time. I said, I'm a magician and a hypnotist, right? And they said, I've never been hypnotized before. I said, I could hypnotize you to to do something casual, like holding your arm out and holding up a business card or something like that. And they were like, yeah, do that. So I hypnotized her at the blackjack table, and out come two pit bosses the size of like the biggest people I've ever seen in my life, drag me out of the table and tell me I can't be doing that. I mean, they were like, anyway, but I got booted out of the casino. So apparently you're not supposed to hypnotize people at the tables. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I had a couple of drinks, so there was that. So don't try that at home. Don't try that at home. Okay, let's see. I like blackjack. Blackjack, I like it because you don't have to think. You just follow the rules. That's all you do. And you make money as long as you don't sit at the table too long. You gotta leave the table once you lose like 3 in a row. Just get up, go to the table. You gotta know where to sit. You gotta know where, Anyway, that's where it is. What was I doing? Will I reunite with this man? Hermit says probably not. Death says we do want a reunite, but we're just not getting it in there. 4 of 1. Okay. So there you go. So it's almost like that you want to reunite, but you're not taking any action towards that. It's like there's something in the way. It could be another relationship. It could be something in regards to the person has other things going on. The person may have forgotten about you, but you do have some drama, a little bit of issues sort of in there going forth. Hermit is not a good reunite. It's not a good start. It basically says we're alone. We are where we're at. We don't have that feeling. We don't have that love. It's almost like that we completely lost the connection. Now, if you know where this person is, you can flirt with them maybe on social media. You can get some of the feels, going. And I think I think that you can remind them that you are around. Alma, yes, you can. Please, if you want to, go ahead. But the Hermit says not right now, basically. 4 of Wands says that possibly later. So the door is not completely closed, right? You still have it open. Death, though, says, again, there's something in between you and the reunite. I don't think the person still knows about you. I don't think they think about you. I think they need a little reminder maybe, and that would really help, right? Death says we're moving into the next phase, and that's where we want to sort of go with this. This really needs to be right side up to do a lot of good, but it's just not. Again, the reunite will happen later, but for now, we have a delay. We have not much thought going sort of towards that reuniting feel there. So, yeah, there is that, Sorry about that. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Alma, yes, you can. In the meantime, I don't know. Should I pick one area for a question or just general? I don't know. It's up to you. It is up to you. It's your question. You ask whatever you like. You ask whatever you like. I should make a trick with the book. That'd be kind of fun. Make a magic trick with the book. There are books to where you look at the first word here and I don't see it. And then I can tell you what it is. There's specialty books that you buy for that. But yeah, there is. Okay, stand them down to sing with little scouts now and then. Tail says something. Remember something tarot. Yeah, the something tarot. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about remembering tarot names. You just go something tarot. Something tarot. All the USPS crap going on. They're raising their rates in October, by the way. October 28th, the USPS is raising their rates. Jay, welcome. How's it going? How are you doing tonight, Jay? It's so good to see you. All right. We could do a magic trick with cards, I guess. Do something crappy. Do a crappy magic trick. Crappy magic trick. You want to see a crappy magic trick with cards? I mean, we can do that. We got the 5. We got the 5. We can do a crappy magic trick with cards. And then we got the 3, right? Got the 5 and we got the 3. We snap and then we got the 4. So with a 3, 4, and a 5, it's a combo thing. It's a combination thing. So you got to do that. You got to do that. DMB ants marching. Will they start dancing? I don't know. Where will my journey with the tarot lead me? Sandy wants to know. Make $100 worth of books show up. That's only like 10 bucks. What will happen between D and me? We needed a D question, and Wolf left right before the D question. I mean, I'm just saying, Wolf left at the wrong time. Alma, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got a possible relationship with a D. How is that going to go? How is that going to go? Hopefully, you get some nice D in there. You know, Dreamy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Dreamy, it has been a minute. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? I got all your comments and your emails. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see about that. We got the D is, you know, what will happen between D and me? D and yourself. Let us find out about that. Wolfie D. You know, Wolf left at the wrong time. Wolf left at the wrong time. He could have been out for some action tonight. I'll tell him to catch the vid. I'll tell him to catch the vid. All right. You know, what is going on with that? Knight of Wands. Every single reading has had a Knight of Wands in it tonight. I don't know what's up. I'm not doing that. Fortune is pretty good as far as that goes. When we're looking at relationship readings, right? We're looking at relationship readings. A lot of cards we really, really want. One of those is the Wheel of Fortune. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. It talks about cycles. It talks about day-to-day activities where we have a predictable day-to-day relationship with somebody. I think that is going to be here. We have a predictable day-to-day relationship. That may be not a relationship of love. I mean, you don't have to necessarily just cycle that in, right? You maybe not have love, but you do have a day-to-day cycle thing going on as well. 4 of Swords does lean us in the love direction. It leans us towards the heart. The 4 of Swords is taking a rest, taking a break, not having to work for it, not having to just, you know, constantly be begging for it, constantly be trying to get the thing to work out. Queen of Coins says that you also have good luck with this. Things fall into place. Things fall into place. That's the deck, the Slow Tarot. Things fall into place. It's literally like magic. You don't have to struggle. We don't have to get a lot of things done. We don't have to fight back and forth with things. It's easy. It's an easy-going relationship. Knight of Wands says maybe not at first, though. Maybe not at first. There's some hurdles to get over before we get into that. And overall, you know, it works out pretty good. So I think that you have a lot of nice possibilities here. Easy-going relationship. Couple of speed bumps at the front, but we have a day-to-day, a good cyclic day-to-day relationship going from that. Dina, thank you so much for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. In the meantime, let's use the Wonderland Tarot. This is going to be the one for Dreamy. This is going to be the one for Dreamy because Dreamy wants to know if they met their soulmate. If they met their soulmate, their twin flame, whatever they call it today. Did we meet them or did we not? That is the question, and that is going to be an excellent question. Dreamy, Brooke, I hope so. You need one. Dreamy, you need one. You need a soulmate. Everybody needs them a soulmate. Somebody that you can relax with, hang out, you know, and not have to argue with every 10 minutes. Not have to argue with every 10 minutes. All right, let's see what we're going to do with this. By the way, this is from Barbara Moore and the other dude that does the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. That That's a good looking tarot. I put that on my channel today, by the way. News coming tomorrow. You need to see the news. I'm telling you now, if you miss tomorrow's news, you're really missing out. Your Dan, your donation went through. Thank you so much, Dan. What is your question? Let me know. You used all your soulmates up, Ocean. I'm still your soulmate. You haven't used all of them up. Jay, thank you for your donation. Wants to hear what the Thoth has to say. Jay's living on the edge. Jay is living on the edge tonight, asking for the Thoth. All right. So what was he even doing? Needs a soulmate. Ace of Cups is not looking too good. It's not looking too good. We do have a 9. We do have the Fool. We do have the 10 of Swords reversed. Basically, I think this person is a pretty good match. It's a pretty good match. It's just not something that's going to be super reliable or super dependable. It's sort of this back and forth, right? Where they're sort of in and out. Worst case, you could get an on-off relationship if you absolutely wanted to go that direction. Ace of Cups is not a good look for a soulmate reading. It just says we're troubled. We're not getting it where we need to be. And that's sort of on the emotional realm, right? Where we're just not syncing emotionally like we want to. The Knight of Wands, we're back and forth. We're on different pages emotionally. The Fool, though, says, I'm willing to jump in, go into a relationship. I'm going to run into the relationship with you. Let's try it out. Let's find out how this goes at the end of the day. But Dan, yes, it did. Dan, let me know what your question is. I appreciate your donation. But I just don't want something super serious. I just don't want something that's going to be long term. So, as far as the cards go, it just doesn't look like it. It looks like, let's take an adventure. Let's see where it goes. Sure, let's do that. But as far as soulmate goes, it just doesn't look like that is where we're going to be at. That is where we're going to be at. So, Dan, let me know what your question is. And while we wait, let's do Jay and messages from the Thoth. From the Thoth. This is my favorite deck. Who just asked, do I have a favorite deck? It is the Thoth. The Thoth is my favorite deck. I really resonate with it. I think it's nice. It's my favorite deck, and I trimmed it so it's beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. That is nice. I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to go 10 rounds with a deck and say this deck looks good and this deck looks better than this other deck, this one wins. This one wins. This one takes the 10 rounds and just hammers it out. It gets like the Mike Tyson at Mike Tyson's prime. It just goes to town. All right. Thoth Messages. Let's see about that. Dan, we still need your question. Dan, I appreciate you so much. Let me know what your question is, and we'll get to it. But I'm just saying, once you trim that Thoth, it's love at first sight. It is. I've never had anybody say that deck is ugly. Ever. In the history of Thoth, how many people on stream have said, ew, I don't like that deck? 0 people. I mean, 0 people have said that they do not like the deck. Every one of them said, oh my God, what is that? That is beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, Jay, look at you got the lovers. Jay, you got the lovers. Jay got the lovers and the magician. And the magician. Jay, you are on a roll tonight. How do you trim them straight? I'm a Virgo. Come on. I'm a Virgo. That should answer the question right there. Oh, come on, chakras. No, I don't like that. Oh, come on. Chakra, come on. Chakra just doing that. Chakra's just being that way. All right. Let's see about Thoth Messages. What are we going for that? Dominion says it's within your grasp. It's within your power. A lot of times, maybe we're like, I really don't know. I don't know if I have the abilities. I don't know how that is going to be. Jay needs the hearts. All right, Jay gets the hearts. Jay needs the hearts. Jay gets the hearts. It's about finding your power and realizing that you have it, realizing that it is time for you. It's not time for anybody else. It's time for you to shine. You have the ability, dominion. You have control over your land. You have control over what is in front of you. So take that control, take that, and manifest what you need, manifest what you want, and become what you need to be. Mona, welcome. What is going on? You have some negative influences in your life that you need to shake off, though. You need to shake them off, and move on, right? Don't let these poisonous negative influences affect you. Could be friends, it could be relationships, could be people that you know, could be people at work. Shake them off and keep going. You really don't want other people controlling you. You really don't want that. And that is sort of where we're at this point. You have some negative influences, shake them off and go. The Magician as well. Not only do we have the power of the Magician, it's just we have the skills as well. There's one or two skills that you have that you're not really focusing on developing that you really need to. You really need to, right? All right. Gotta book down on it. Okay, so you need to focus on what are the skills that you need to develop the next couple of months. And this is sort of where we're at. There's some skills that you've been relaxed on, you haven't really paid much attention to, you just want to do what you want to do. But these things are going to be important later. So find out the skills that you need. The Magician says master those skills and figure out the ones that you've been neglecting and start trying to get that as well. Now, don't expect to get everything. You're not like a master of manifesting everything that you could possibly want, right? You have literally interference. And interference says that there's some verbal interference. You're not getting your point across because you do have the Gemini feel in there, right? You're not getting your point across a lot. Sometimes you need to be a little more direct. Sometimes you need to be a little more not direct. You need to optimize your communication strategy to the person so that you can communicate well with those people, and that is going to be where you want to be at, right? Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Can the Thoth tell me which skills? All right. But yeah, so, at the end of the day, though, the Lovers says that you have the support that you need in your life. Make sure to lean on that sometimes. You're having problems, you get stuck with something, you're having a bad day, hit the friends up, hit the relationships up, and, sort of lean on those sometimes. Those are going to be your support network. Make sure that your support network is in place, and it is going to be something that's going to be important to you. All right, what skills do we have? Let's see what skills. All right, we'll throw down a 3-card what skills. 3-card what skills, and do all of that. All right, what skills? I think that you have... Okay, so linking emotions with money. We're linking emotions with money. There's something that you do that links emotions with money. That could be a communication style. It could be what you do at work. It could be a hobby that you're making money off of, or something, side project that you've been looking to get money as far as that is concerned. But it is sort of pulling in a little bit of extra cash. And I think that you do that with an emotional component. That could be, maybe something motivational. That could be something spiritual, to where you need to lean on that spiritual aspect as well. But it's almost like that you have a manifestation ability to be with emotions. Now, there are a couple of books that do point this out. One of which was, what was it? Super Unconscious. I don't remember the book. But I remember in one of the Seth books said, the Jane Roberts Seth book said that the emotional component to manifestation is where you need to be. Because if you just try to manifest something by just imagining it in your head and there's no emotional component to it, you're not very powerful. But when you link that emotional component to the manifestation, now it becomes more powerful, more memorable. It makes the body really remember that. And that is something that you're sort of looking at, because the sun shines light on both these, the emotional and the monetary component. So if we're looking at manifesting something, make sure that it's an emotional manifestation. So anyway, Jane Roberts, which book was that? Which book was that? I think it was The Nature of Personal Reality. I think so. But yeah, there was an emotional component. I know that book was so annoying, man. That book was so freaking annoying. I'm just saying, the book was so annoying. The repetition in that book, and then the exercises, was only one exercise, and it was jammed like 2/3 into the book. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed at all. All right. I mean, okay, Dina, I never got your question. If you want to email me your question, link in the description to my email address. I will make you a private video. Not private, but I mean a video for your question. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. I appreciate it. And if you ordered a book, then I will be sending that out next week sometime. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone joining me, and I will be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, why did she go? I met her back in 2005. It was a crooked